Hey everybody, this is Ray at Whitney Automotive. I'm here today. As many of you know, I'm an experienced Mazda technician. Today we're going to be replacing a battery in a Switchblade style Mazda remote. If you're experiencing less than stellar performance or not working at all, the first thing you'll want to do on this remote is push the buttons and make sure that little light in the middle lights up. If the light doesn't light up, odds are you have a bad battery, in which case you're going to want to replace it. I'm only going to be using two tools to take this remote apart and replace the battery. One's going to be a small pick, straight pick, and one's going to be a small flathead screwdriver. Picks are available at Walmart, Home Depot, Harbor Freight, whatever your cheap tool store is. There's no harm in getting a $2 set of these picks. They usually come with a straight pick and a pack of 4 with an angled pick and a hook, various things. And the first thing we're going to do is pop it open, just like such. And if you look down in here, you're going to see right there's a little button that you're going to have to push. We're going to push it down at that angle, and as we do, we're going to pull gently on the top, and it's going to come right apart. Alright, you want to be gentle with that. You don't want to push hard, because if you do, it's going to break the little tab on it right here. Right there, and then it's not going to go back together, and instead of replacing a remote, you're going to be replacing a key, which requires programming and is a lot more cost for you. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is take our flat blade screwdriver. If you look down in here, there's a place for the screwdriver to go, in which case you're going to put it in, and you're just going to turn it. As you turn it, you probably heard it pop if you have your sound on, and you can see it started to separate. And what you want to do there next is to put it down on a flat surface. Face down, buttons facing down. What that's going to do is prevent the circuit board and buttons from coming apart, which can be put back together but can be a pain in the butt and make this a much longer and frustrating job. After I put it down, I'm going to continue with my screwdriver to just pry gently in the same area and around until it comes apart. And I will separate it gently. Now, as you can see, the circuit board stays there. The portion with the battery comes here. Next thing we're going to do is take out the battery. I'm just going to use my flat pick again to gently pry it out. And there. It's out. Now, as you can see, this is a small one. It's a CR1620 Panasonic. You can use any brand. They're generally a couple bucks. Again, Walmart, battery stores, things like that carry these things. So now you're apart. Now you're going to get your new remote, or new remote battery, not your new remote. Okay, here's your new battery. You're going to put it in. Face down. How do I know face down? Well, there's a plus sign in there, if you couldn't see it. The plus side on this battery, plus goes to plus. Okay, that's positive side down. I'm just going to snap it in the same way you took it out. And it's in. The next thing we're going to do is lay it down on top of the remaining portion. Lay it down gently in the middle, and then squeeze it together. Now, after you do that, you want to make sure all your buttons are flush to the face of the remote, and you're going to want to push them and make sure your little light lights up. Now, if you're only replacing the battery, you should not require additional programming. If the battery has just gotten weak, you are going to replace it, and it should still have the registration ID programmed to the car, and it should still work. If it's not working, you can try to reprogram it, but odds are you probably need a remote at that point. The last step would be to insert this gently back in until it clicks. Give it a tug, make sure it doesn't come back out. Push your button, open and close it a couple times, make sure it works. And that would be it. Check me out, www.whitneyautorepair.com. Like me on Facebook. Appreciate your time.